Hi guys, it's Alicia. If you're new, welcome to the channel, and if you are a faithful subscriber, welcome home. You guys, today I'm going to do a DIY project with you. It's been a while since we've done a DIY project, and I want to do this DIY project with you. Today I'm going to show you how to make a faux wooden frame. I couldn't make a frame for this, but I want to show you how to make a faux frame in case you don't have in case you don't have everything that, you're not, into doing woodwork and things like that. So I want to show you how to make one. So that's what we're going to do today. This video may not be very long, but I'm going to show you how to make this. So guys, the first thing I want to show you are all of the supplies that I'm going to be using. I have my canvas board, and this is a 30 by 40 canvas that I'm going to use just because I want this to be pretty large. I have a pencil that I'm just going to use to trace. I have a piece of trim that I'm going to use just to trace the border of my frame. And then I picked out some paints, and I did this once before for a fall faux chalkboard, and I'll insert a picture of that for you so you can see that one. This frame I want to be a little bit lighter and a little more natural, so I chose these paints just to give me that lighter tone, and then of course my brushes that I'm going to use to paint. So guys, here I'm just sketching out my border, the portion of it that I want to be my frame. This piece of framing is the exact, or trim is the exact width that I would want my frame to be. So yeah, I'm just going to go through here, and I'm going to go all the way around my canvas, and I can make sure I keep it really nice and straight so that I can have a really good looking frame. Okay, so now that I have this all drawn out all the way around, I can go in and start my painting. So guys, for painting, I just have three little plastic plates. You can put all your colors on one, or you can separate them, and then I have my 3 different colors of paint, and I'm just gonna put them on my palettes just so I can have a mix. So one of the secrets, which is what I'll show you, is to mix the colors to make it look like a wood grain, and you just do that by doing strokes, and I'll show you how to do that. And I have that darker color, and then I may go in and mix the paints together, but I'm going to bring you closer so you can just kind of see how I go about the process of doing it. I have some paint brushes, and no particular brand, but I do try to pick brushes because those brush strokes are what's going to give you that look of wood. So I'm going to start out with the bigger one here, and just go in, and this is the motion that I'm doing, just back and forth like this, just to fill it in and get it all in. So normally I would go along here and put some painter's tape in there so I don't accidentally go outside of this. So I think I'm going to do that. So give me a moment to go find my painter's tape and do that, and then take this off, and then we'll get started. Well guys, I did not have any painter's tape at home, so I came out to get some, and as you can see, It is pouring down rain. We are having some really bad thunderstorms right now. I'm sitting in the car with my whole crew. Y'all might as well say hi. Sissy. Y'all say hi. Say hi, kids. Okay, and there's the missus right there. So we're stuck in the vehicle because we can't get out right now, and so I may have to get back with the DIY project either later tonight or tomorrow. So you guys stay tuned. Okay guys, as you can see, it's later in the day, in the evening actually. I made it through the rain, but it is quite dark outside because we are still having thunderstorms. But anyways, you guys, I wanted to show you that the stroke that you want to do to make this look like wood grain is just a constant back and forth with it. And I'm not trying to paint it solid. You don't want it to look like that. You don't want it to look solid. You want there to be some breaks in the paint so that you can go in and layer it with the other colors to make it really look like a piece of wood. So I'm going to let you watch while I get this first coat of paint on. And now that I have the first layer of paint on, I'm going to go in now with my next darkest color, and I'm going to fill in where there are breaks in the paint. And once again, I'm not trying to paint in smooth strokes. I'm going back and forth in broken strokes so that this gives it the look of a wood grain. And so you may not be able to tell in this clip, those colors look on camera like I'm just going over it with the same paint, but I promise you it is a deeper color and it is giving me the contrast that I'm looking for, and you'll be able to see that in a later clip. So guys, here's a closer look at my technique and what I'm doing, and you can see there are the light tones and then there is the deeper tone, and as I'm doing these strokes it is giving it more of the look of a wood grain. So we're just going to keep doing this and then go in with our third color. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind is that you want this to look like a for real wooden frame. So you have to go in and do the exact same technique on the edges of your canvas as well. And now I'm going to go in with my third color, which is the darkest color, the dark brown. And this one I am going to put some accents in here to really give this wood look some depth. And so I'm going to go all the way around it, putting the brown. And you guys, I'm not going to be too concerned about, you know, how much the brown is showing up, because I'm going to go back again and blend this again to soften out the darker brown to make it blend more evenly and look more like wood. Okay guys, so this is what it's looking like so far. But I'm not done yet. I'm going to go back in because remember, I want this one to be like a lighter wood toned frame. I'll show you here. I have one in here that I'll show you. I want it to be a light colored wood. And then you see how it has some of those dark tones in it, but I want mine to be, so that's the look I'm going for. So after you've gotten your base color down, you really cannot mess this up, guys. So once you've got your base down, then you just go back in and lighten it up with the lighter colors to make it look exactly like you wanted. If you wanted this to be a darker frame like the one that I showed you, then I would have started with my bottom layer being the darker color, and then I would have gone back in with some of the lighter colors to pull out onto the top to make it look more wood grain. So I'm going to go in and blend a little bit more, and we'll get this frame done, but it's looking good so far. So now guys, I'm just going in and I'm blending and I'm softening out those dark lines. I don't want those dark lines to be as stark as they were. I just want them to peek through the paint like real wood does. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, now that I have it all painted, I want to go in here, make it look a little more realistic by adding a line to make it look like I put my wood pieces in here at a 90-degree angle. So in order to do that, I'm going to take my black, I'm going to take my brown paint, and I'm just going to get most of the paint off the brush, and I'm just going to go in this corner here and just do a rough line. Just like that, to make it look like the wood was put together at a 90-degree angle. So let me do that and then I'll show you the finished look. So here is the finished look. I'm going to take off the painter's tape, and then you'll really be able to see how it looks like it framed that canvas. And again, you just want to make sure you get your sides, because when you hang it on the wall, you want it to look like a wooden frame. So you want to make sure you get all your sides, give it the same look. So doesn't that look like wood, guys? All right, let's take the painter's tape off. Okay, guys, so there's my finished frame on my canvas. That looks so good, you guys. Looks so good. So when you do these lines in the corner, you just want to go lightly, not too heavy. So I took my sponge after I did a light coat, and then I took my sponge and just went over it like that, just to kind of fade it away. But this looks amazing. Amazing. It just looks just like a wooden frame. So like I said, I could have framed this out, but I don't know. This is just a trick that I like to do whenever I want to have that wooden frame look and not have to worry about doing a real frame. So we're going to let this dry, and then we'll put our words on it, and then we'll hang it and let you see the finished product. So. Okay guys, so now that this frame has completely dried, I let it dry overnight, and I have all my words laid out. As you can see, I have everything cut out from my silhouette cameo. So now I'm going to just put the words on it, and then the only thing left to do will be to frame. Now I do want you to see, let me see if I can get you to see here. I do have my yardstick there. I don't know if you can see it or not. I've got my yardstick here, and I've measured how far in, well, let me get back in the camera so you can see me. I've measured how far in I want my words to come in, just so that everything looks good. That's why I have them laid out like this, so I can just kind of eyeball it as I go along. And I have my transfer paper, so now I'm going to just get my words on my canvas with my faux frame, and I'm excited to see this up in my room. So anyway, no more talking, let's get this finished up. Okay. So guys, as you can see, I am in a different set of clothes, and it is a different day. It's actually evening. The reason for that is what you don't see is that the the transfer paper that I was using was like extra strong or super adhesive, and it would not let go of the letters onto my canvas, and it gave me a time trying to get the word Philippians. So I had to go and get new contact paper, and I just had to just put it down and give it a rest, and then start it over on the next day. So what you see here is me just putting the words on my canvas. And you guys, I'm really just eyeballing this. You can measure it if you want to be more precise, but sometimes I can just eyeball it and and just get it on there. And it's not perfect, but I love it that way because it makes the whole canvas look more authentic. And so anyway, I'll let you watch as I get the words on, and then we're gonna get to the finished product. And guys, here is the final finished product, and I think it turned out exactly the way I wanted it to turn out. What I do want to say to you is that if you don't have a silhouette cameo, you can either buy letters that stick on and you can Mod Podge them, or you can get a piece of canvas of any size, do your faux frame, and then put a photo on there and then Mod Podge over it to make it look even more painted in canvas. So the idea is to make your faux frame, and you can put anything you want on your canvas. So here you see me, I'm just prepping the wall, getting it ready. You guys, those two white spots on the side are where I took down something else that was on the wall, and I just need to go over them and paint them. There's actually 3, but the canvas is going to cover up 1. I will take it down to paint behind it though. But anyway, I am hanging it, and it turned out great. And here's a look at how it looks on my wall. For this video, I hope that you enjoyed this DIY project. It took a few days, had a few hiccups, but I'm absolutely pleased with the finished product, and it's just so calming and so peaceful to have it here in my bedroom. It would fit anywhere in the home, but I knew I wanted it for my bedroom. It's the last thing that I see at the end of the night, and it's the first thing that I see at the start of my day to just remind me not to be anxious about anything, but to just trust in God and know that His peace will keep me throughout the day and also throughout the night while I'm sleeping. So anyways, I love that scripture, and I love this project. It turned out so good, so good. And so anyways, guys, that's it. If you're new, again, I would love it if you would subscribe. You guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this DIY project. And you guys, don't forget to enjoy all the little things, because truly it's the little things that give us the sweetest, prettiest little pleasures. And until next week, we'll